Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. ربي زدني علما، ربي زدني علما، ربي زدني علما. آمين يا رب العالمين. Before starting the next topic, definitely we'll go through previous topics, what we did. We had started 2-3 weeks back about verbs, and we had already discussed that there are total, here it's written 3, but we total divided into 2 tenses, that is Madi and Mudare. Is that clear?
Yes.
Why we are not taking Failul Amr, Vinita?
Because it comes under Mudare only.
It comes under Mudare only. So, which sighas of Mudare we use for Fi'lul Amr? Second person only. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Second person. Because third person, it's Fi'lul Amr. It gives order. Like it implies,
Order,
if I just highlight this, yani,
Yeah.
okay, so it means that it implies to an order or desire or wish or supplication, right? We may want to give prayers to somebody, may you be succeed or something like that, or it could be a wish, or it could be desire or an order. So that we just do for the people who are in front of us, who are with us, isn't it?
Yes.
Mostly. So that only the second person, like hadir, for hadir or second person, that you do this, right? We use only for them. So only from Failul Mudare, we extract Failul Amr, right?
Okay.
And same way, then I told you, if we take Failul Mudare, then there is parallel, another fail. What was that?
Amrul nahi.
Failul nahi. Failul nahi. And the example I gave you in English, that if I say open your book, the parallel I may say don't open your book, right? So don't open your book will be Failul nahi. That also will be taken from Failul Mudare. We'll little bit change Failul Mudare and it will make Failul nahi. Same way Failul Amr is also taken from Failul Mudare. So mainly there are 2, Failul Madi and Failul Mudare. Okay, and then we take from Failul Mudare 2 more, Failul Amr and Failul nahi. Okay, that we had discussed. Plus we discussed that in Arabic mostly all the words are triliteral. Fine?
Yes.
Triliteral. Thulasi, Mujarrad. Thulasi means 3. That also represent tri, and Mujarrad only 3 letters, right? So mostly are triliteral words. Okay, having 3 letters in their root. And we discussed that these triliteral words in Fi'lul Madi might be on maximum 6 patterns. 3 patterns, not 6, I'm sorry, 3 patterns. Fa'ala, fa'ila, and fa'ula, right? Is that clear with everyone till here? Khadija, Nashmi, Maryam is the newcomer. I don't know about her. Till where she has...
Yes, very clear.
Okay. Yes, Maryam, where are you, my dear? Have you listened to the recordings previously? If you didn't attend the class.
Not all, but I have a little bit knowledge regarding to your lectures, so I understand most of it.
Okay, great.
What I have listened, I understand.
Okay, and I would suggest you, if you want to be regular in the class, please go through all the lectures so you don't miss anything, right?
Inshallah, sure.
Inshallah. Okay. So there are, and we also saw that we will use fa kalima, ain kalima, and lam kalima, right? Because we are taking this fi'lun as a sample. Okay. So if this is a verb, another word, kataba. What does it mean? He wrote. Because it's a past tense. And it's the first sigha. I hope many of you have gone through that whole table and you have memorized it also, because I have given you the homework to practice. And I told you it's better to learn it by heart. Remember? So when we only say kataba, one word, it makes a full sentence, because it says he wrote. It gives complete sentence sense. So it makes a sentence, right? Kataba. We understand that there is a pronoun. Which pronoun? He.
Hidden.
hidden pronoun. Dhamir mustatir is inside, okay, because there is
Mustatir.
nothing written huwa. It's not written, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
But
hidden.
as it's the first person, third person
Masculine,
masculine
singular.
singular, so we make it out that yes, it means he wrote, right? So he is
Yeah.
hidden, and in English it is he, but in Arabic it is huwa.
Yes.
So that is hidden inside. In kataba it's hidden, so we call it zamire mustatir. Mustatir means satar. In Urdu,
Satar.
in Urdu Arabic we use the word satar when we talk about salah. What are satar?
Yes.
Satar means those parts of body which needs to be hidden,
Hidden.
isn't it? The whole body is satar except for hands and face for salah, isn't it? We use that satar word here.
Yes.
I don't know what about
Last
others.
time you had an example of masturat also.
Masturat also comes from the same
women.
satar, because we use masturat word for the females because they should be hidden. They should be behind the veil, right? So that's why they are called as masturat. Yani the things which should be the gender which should be hidden. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Okay, so that's satar. Mustatir means hidden one. Okay, so
Yes.
kataba, which pronoun is hidden in this? Huwa.
Yes.
You should be able to tell me like that also, okay, to make it
Yeah,
very
yeah.
clear. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
then
absolutely.
daraba, he struck, like he
Struck.
beat. That also it means. And what is fa kalima in this fail? This verb? Yes, Nashmi. Fa kalima. If I ask you like that, what is fa kalima?
Do.
Do. What is
Yeah.
raw kalima? Oh, sorry, ain kalima.
Raw.
And what is lam kalima? Ba. Okay. Lam kalima ba. So kataba, daraba, nasara, fataha. These all are on the pattern of fa'ala. Okay, on that
Yes,
pattern.
correct.
But sami'a. Sami'a. Is it on fa'ala pattern?
No, it's fa'ila.
It's
Fa'ila.
fa'ila pattern,
Yes.
right? Fa'ila.
Yes.
And one more, hasiba, right? This is again on the pattern of
Fa'ila.
fa'ila, right? So these two
Yeah,
are the
correct.
example of fa'ila pattern. And the one here we can see karuma.
Fa'ula.
Karuma,
Yeah,
he
it's on
became
fa'ula.
honorable.
Yeah.
He was noble,
Yeah.
right? Respectful,
Mhm.
respected. And dha'ufa, he was weak. He
Yes.
became weak, right? Dha'ufa, da'if, a weak person. So this is on the pattern of
Fa'ula.
fa'ula, and the difference is only with ain kalima, right?
Yes.
We're changing
Yes.
the haraka of ain kalima.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. It is simple triliteral verb. The first and the third radical always are maftuh. Maftuh means, do you understand what does maftuh mean when I say, when it is written in the first and the it means it has fatha, because first and second, like look at all these. Sorry, it's selecting all. Like in all these, you can see fatha, yani dhabar, on all first and second. Okay, and all, not only these, all. كتب ضرب نصر فتح سمع كرم حسب ضعف. In all, first and last letter always carry fatha. That's why they are always, if ka is carrying fatha, we say ka is maftuh. Okay, like this. Ka is maftuh, ba is maftuh. Maftuh comes from fatha. Okay, so in this sami'a, if I ask you, Vinita, what is the status of meme?
It's meme. It is kasra, like
Yeah, meme has a kasra, so it will be
yeah.
maksur.
Maksur.
Look at this. Look at this
Okay.
form.
Yes.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Maksur, because it
Having
carries a kasra. It is
Ji, having
maksur.
kasra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In karuma, yeah. What is the status of ra?
Ra is
Yeah.
Dhamma.
It carries dhamma, right? Okay, it is
Matbu.
yeah, it carries dhamma, so it is madmum. See this term.
Madmu. Okay. Madmu.
Okay,
Yes.
so maksoor, maftuh, madmum, right? Because we are studying a book, so you may be revising it by yourself, so you should know these terms. Okay,
Having
so
the
if a letter is carrying a fatha, it is maftuh. Okay, it is maftuh, it's written like that. And if a
Yes.
letter is carrying a kasra, it is maksoor.
Maksoor.
And if
Yes.
a letter is carrying dhamma, it is madmum.
Madmu.
Okay,
Madmu.
yeah.
Yes.
And let's move next. Katabtu. May I ask, what does it mean? It's written in front also, anyhow.
This is actually the, you know, when we look at the table, this is the first person,
Yes.
first person singular.
First person singular, that is called mutakallim in Arabic. So when we say that this is the first person and singular, so it always means I.
I, yes.
So which
yes.
which zamir is written here, Vanita?
This is huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antum antum, anti antum antunna, ana.
Ana, mashallah, barakallah feek. You revise the whole table and you reach till end. Yes, that ana. Okay, but
Yeah.
alhamdulillah,
You know
you
what?
could revise. Yeah.
No, I know the table, but sometimes, you know, that
Placement.
attached to work, that possessive, that, and then I have to go all the way, like hu huma hum or huwa huma hum, ka ki huma, then it's just because of that.
Alhamdulillah, great that you are making it now, right? So like this is the first stage, and then inshallah you need not to revise. When we'll move further, you need not to revise and you will be able to tell me at once, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
So katabtu, ana is hidden here, right?
Ana is hidden, yes.
Ana is hidden. So we can translate I wrote. And as it is the failul mazi, I understand that I have to use a second form. I wrote, right?
Yes.
Because this is all failul maadi. So ana is hidden here, zamir mustatir. And same goes with all. They have given here the practice for all, right? You can see, okay? But definitely, and this is a zamir mustatir word of which I was speaking. Zamir mustatir, right? Hidden zamir.
Pronoun.
Hidden pronoun. Yeah. Okay, so this, they have given the whole table like that, okay, one by one, that what is hidden and what is the sign. Okay, they have talked about the sign also. For example, the hab, yeah. Nashmi, can you make out the habta? Which tense is this? Like which sigha is this? Where does it fall and what does it mean? It is on which pattern? First of all, tell me the habta. Do you remember the table, Nashmi?
Yes, ma'am. I think masculine, second person, singular.
MashaAllah, barakallah feek. Very correct. Okay. Did you cheat from somewhere?
No, ma'am. I remember, but I have table in front of me as well.
Good. It's good. At least you can make out now. No, you can understand the table and find out. Okay, where does it fall?
I do have table as well, but I have learned the same thing. Huwa.
Great. Yeah. Okay. So the habta, you said this is second person, singular, and masculine. So what do you think the translation would be? You, right? Because it's the second person. So you, and if you know the meaning of the verb, it means gone, yani went, right? So you went.
Yes.
You could make out the meaning, right? You went. Nashmi, which zamir is hidden here?
Which is hidden?
Yeah, you went, right? So what pronoun I'm using?
You.
So in Arabic, I'm talking to a boy and I'm saying you. Which pronoun I should use?
Anta.
Anta.
Yes.
Anta. Yes.
So anta is hidden here. Okay.
Correct.
So now we are trying to recognize that which pronoun is hidden. Okay. One thing. Thus, we need to remember this. The subject is the habta, like symbol, like the sign, because ta maftuha fatha, hai na? Maftuha, you understand now what does maftuh means? I
Yes.
maftuha is the symbol of this
Fatha.
pronoun. Yani it will always be dhahabta, katabta, fa'alta,
Okay.
sajadta. So ta with fatha is the
With
sign
fathas.
of
Yes.
second person, singular and masculine. Is that clear?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they are trying to tell you here what is the sign. Okay.
Okay.
Matum, what is added in the end? Make that sigha. Okay, Nashmi?
Okay. Okay.
So
Yes.
we can
Yes.
recognize them. So here the habna. Yeah, try to recognize habna. If you recall the
Zahabna.
table again, so where
Yes,
does it fall? Yeah,
It's a Zahabna.
it's on fa'alna's pattern, right?
Yes. 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 And so you are asking the pronoun, right?
Yeah, which pronoun is this? Then,
This is the female third person plural.
mashallah, barakallah fiq. Yeah, third person plural
Yes.
feminine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They.
Yeah.
Yeah. They,
So
but
what is the
feminine.
symbol? Now let's talk about that also.
Na. Fatha
Na,
at the end.
yeah, this noon in
Yes.
the end.
Yes.
Noon
Maftuh.
maftuh, right?
Correct.
The
Yes.
habna, noon with fatha, the symbol
Correct.
of third person feminine plural, right?
Okay. Okay.
So
Yes.
Miss,
Like this we
so
need to, yeah,
Miss, the pronoun hidden here is hunna.
mashallah, exactly.
Yes.
Hunna is the pronoun hidden here, right?
Yeah.
Nashmi,
Yeah.
clear?
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so same way, now I have given you practice for 2-3 words. So same
Yeah.
way it goes for all. So you have to
Okay.
recognize, okay, what is the sign here? Dhahabtu ma. What is the sign? Ma, right?
Ma. Correct.
Not only ma, Nashmi, ma.
Sorry. Tuma.
Ma.
Tuma.
Because ta is
Yes.
also added. Because the root
Yes.
letter is
Correct.
only dhahaba, right? Only
Yes. Correct.
dhahaba. So
Yeah.
whatever is extra other than the root letters, that all is a
Okay.
symbol of that sigha.
Correct.
Okay, because we
Yes.
understand the root letter is only 3. What is that?
Yes.
Dal, ha, ba. What is the
Yeah.
ha, ba? So ma is extra.
Tuma is extra. Yes.
To make it dual. Second
Yes.
person dual.
Dual. Yes.
Dhahabtum. What is the symbol here for that sigha? Yeah? Tum. Isn't it?
Yes.
Tum.
In the end. Fine?
Tum.
Nashmi, clear?
Yes. 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 Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Dhahabti. Yeah?
It's feminine, right? Female,
Yeah, feminine,
singular.
because you could understand with kasra. under ta.
Kasra. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So this is second person, feminine and
Yes.
singular,
Singular. Yes.
right? So dhahabti,
Yes.
which pronoun is hidden here, Nashmi?
It's you.
Yeah, in Arabic.
You. Anti.
Anti. Yes.
Anti.
Great.
Antuma. Antunna. Yes.
Yeah, anti is hidden here, right?
Anti is hidden. Yes. You.
Yeah. Okay. And dhahabtunna.
Zahabtunna. It's feminine plural
Feminine plural. Great.
and second person. Yes.
Second person.
Antuma.
Yeah.
Antunna.
So,
Sorry. Antunna.
antunna. So what is the
Yes.
symbol? How
Symbol.
will you recognize? Yeah.
It's tunna at the end, right?
Tunna at the end. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Dhahabna. Yeah.
That's the first person.
First person. Yeah. Singular or plural?
Singular.
Plural.
Sure.
Plural.
Yeah. Plural.
Zahabna.
Dhahabtu.
Okay.
Dhahabna, right?
Yes.
Dhahabtu.
Sorry.
Dhahabtu.
Yes.
What does it mean? Dhahabtu? Singular. First person, singular.
Yes.
Which dhamir is hidden here, Nashmi?
Tu.
No, tu is the sign.
I.
And in Arabic?
Ana.
Ana is
Yes.
hidden. Yeah.
Yes.
Ana is
Yes.
hidden. And what is the symbol to recognize this sigha?
Yes. That damma at the end.
Ha, ta'i madmuma.
Yeah. Madmu.
Why I'm saying madmuma? Because I'm using it as a female. Madmum is the
Okay.
male, madmumatun is the female. And all the letters, okay, all the alphabets are
Okay.
female in Arabic.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying when I say ta, so I'm saying ta'i madmuma. I'm using it
Okay.
as the sifat I'm using as female sifat, madmuma, tai madmuma I'm saying. Okay, because ta is
Okay.
a female gender in Arabic. Okay.
Okay. Correct.
So tai madmuma is the symbol. Okay. And the hidden zamir is na.
Anna. Yeah.
Same way in dhahabna. Yeah. Dhahabna.
Yes. Yes.
Nahnu is hidden.
Nahnu is hidden pronoun, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And what is
Yes.
the symbol to recognize this?
Fatha.
Na in the
Na,
end.
na,
Na.
in
Na.
Na
the
in
Yes.
the end. Okay. Na with
Yes.
alif. Because here
Alif,
was
yeah.
also na. If you see where it is in the here. This is also na.
But this
Sorry.
is without alif.
But this is without alif. Dhahabna,
Correct.
this one, right?
Mhm.
Na with alif. In pronunciation also we should make a difference. Dhahabna,
Yes.
it's for
And
female, third person, right? Plural. And dhahabna, if we prolong it little, it makes alif also with it, and it means the plural first person. And this is the table, okay? We had already, read through it one by one. Clearly, we have recognized it also. And then we discussed quadrilateral also last time. Hannah, remember? Quadrilateral means those words which have 4 letters in its root. Okay. And we understood that here the second letter takes a jaz,
Sukoon.
sukoon, okay, to make it on the same pattern. So tarjama, tarjama, tarjamu. Remember, we had gone through this also. Girls, is that clear? The pattern is same. Only one letter is added in the root, and we saw that the second letter will be with sukoon. Okay. Okay. Let's completely finish. Now for the last, this we didn't do last time, Hannah. Active and passive forms. So this is our new lesson today.
Yes.
Okay. Active and passive forms of fi'l al-madi. Now, the active form is called ma'roof. Okay. In English, we call it active tense, but in Arabic, we call it ma'roof. Okay. So we say fi'lul madi ma'roof. Okay. Literally known. What is active in English? That where the subject is known. है ना? Who is doing something? That is active sense. Active tense, isn't it? Where the subject is known. Is that so, Nashmi, the English teacher? Vinita is also English teacher. What is active tense?
The doer
Active
is
is actually
present.
when
Yeah.
present, and also is a subject comes before the object.
Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah, that's in English. But the main thing is that it is known, है ना? That who did. And actually it is that. I know in English, if it is before or after, we make difference, है ना? Water is drunk by me. It makes a passive tense, right?
Yes, yes. Even in passive, the subject is known. Only the positioning is, in
Vinita,
passive,
but
the subject.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so let's make a difference. In Arabic, if the subject is not known, then only it is passive.
Okay.
Yeah. If it is not known, yeah. If it is known, then it is active. Placing doesn't matter. Nashmi and Vinita, we already understand that if we, we can change the position. I told you, na?
Yes.
Hannah, we have discussed this, that subject can come before, then it will be a nominal sentence. Remember?
Yes.
Do you remember
Correct.
that lesson? I told, for example, if I say that, who has left? Who has gone? I know, okay, we had 8 members in the class. After some time, I see that one member is missing. So I said, who left? Right? So somebody tells me, Vinita left.
Yes.
Okay. And if, in Arabic, if I say, Vinita dhahabti. No, sorry. Which will, let me think. What will come? It should be third person. Dhahaba.
Yeah, because it's third person.
Dhahaba, dhahabu, dhahabat. I will say Vinita dhahabat. Third person I have to use, na?
Yes.
The third person I have to use. Vinita dhahabat. So I will put
Yes.
Vinita in the beginning because I know that somebody has gone, but who has gone? Vinita has gone. So the required target was Vinita. Who is missing?
Yes.
Vinita has been. Okay. So Vinita I'll put in the beginning. So, but there is a verb. Okay, went. But if, you know, I know that I'm asking about Vinita. So if I say, where is Vinita? So now
Yes.
we are talking about Vinita, but I want to know what is the status of Vinita. So what is the requirement? He has gone. So gone is the requirement, right? So I'll say
Yes. Yes.
Zahabat Vinita.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
And
Aina
Miss,
Vinita. If I say Aina Vinita, where is Vinita? So Nashmi will say Zahabat Vinita because the main answer
Yes.
is Zahabat.
yes. Yes.
This is the main
And
answer.
and you had also nicely made it understand that if it is verbal sentence, when we will use the verb first, then we will only consider the gender first two, like
Yeah.
only singular third person first two genders depending on male and female.
Yeah.
And if it is nominal sentence, then we will be using all the sigas, like
Yes.
we will take the name and then we will be using accordingly, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You remember that. I'm very happy because that is very important rule. Nashmi, did you understand what Vinita said?
No.
I was sure. Vinita, did you attend Urdu class also last time?
No, I couldn't, but I,
But
I
you
listened
joined
to your
it?
recording over again. I have
Because
fixed one time for my grammar revision, so
Okay.
it helps me a
Okay,
lot.
fine.
Alhamdulillah.
But that's why I said I'm very happy that you remember that rule because Nashmi didn't remember. Like
No,
she's
ma'am.
clueless.
No. Let me clarify. I was present and I
No.
was listening, but I wasn't understanding.
Where in Urdu class?
No. Last English only. I was present. I was listening, but I was going through a very severe toothache. So I was just all
Oh,
ears, but
so sorry.
understanding.
So sorry. Okay.
Unfortunately,
okay.
I couldn't.
No
That's
problem.
okay,
No
Nashmi.
problem.
That's okay, Nashmi. When you were understanding few things like 5-6 classes back, I was not understanding anything. So that
Yeah.
happens. We all. So I listened
And
to
I
the
did,
recording.
I did revise, but I couldn't finish the whole. I think the later
No
part is
problem.
still left to
Okay.
revise.
Okay, no problem. But that is very important thing to understand. Please go through the
Yes,
recording and I'm sure you will be able to understand,
I
inshallah.
will, sure,
Okay,
inshallah.
okay. Because I did this same last class with Urdu people also, and only the whole class I could explain one rule only because it takes this much time. But anyhow, inshallah. Okay. So what we were discussing here, we were talking about active because the time is very less now. Let me quickly go through with this. So active tense in Arabic, maruf in Arabic means where the subject is known. Placement doesn't matter. Just wanted to make you clear. Okay, opposite to English because in English placement makes the difference of active and passive. Okay, but
Absolutely.
in Arabic, only placement will not make a difference because we can change placement otherwise also. Only difference is if the subject is known, that who is doing that action, then it is active. If it is not known, then it is passive.
Okay.
Okay, and again we will, yes.
And Miss, what do we call passive in Arabic?
Passive is majhool. This one.
Majhool.
Okay, the passive form, yeah, it's written here, Vinita. It's written here. Okay, the passive form is called majhool, and the active form is called ma'roof.
Ma'roof. Yes.
You know, if I take you further, ma'roof is also actually comes from marifa. Do you remember marifa and nakira? Marifa was the one who is specific, special.
Yes.
Marifa is a proper noun, isn't it? Marifa. Because we recognize that. If I say country, which country? I don't know. That is nakira. But if I say Pakistan, if I say Qatar, now you can recognize, oh yes, Qatar, she's talking about Qatar, right? So maruf means we know, we recognize who is doing. It comes from there. Maruf comes from marifa itself. You can understand like that. Okay.
And majhool from jahalat?
Yeah, not known. La ilmi, hai na? Mashallah, barakallah, Vanita. I'm so happy, glad that you are, mashallah, going ahead.
She's the high achiever of our class.
For the time being, you never know.
No,
Mashallah.
everybody will be high achiever. I'm proud of all of you, mashallah. You are learning
Alhamdulillah.
greatly. Because I know she understand Hindi, that plus point for her.
Yes.
Okay.
And she can relate more words. But mashallah, others, they don't understand Urdu and Hindi, and then still they are mashallah learning a lot. I'm very happy. So lucky to have you people, literally as my students.
We are lucky to have you, Miss. I was listening
Yeah,
to your
seriously.
recordings. I always, I always see that passion, and I can't, like, we can only pray for you. That's it. We don't. I don't
Yeah,
want to
And you can
seriously.
do one more thing. You can do one more thing. You can take this knowledge to others. Okay,
I
that
am.
would be
Yeah,
my
I've already
greatest.
started with my husband.
Yeah, inshallah.
He's my he's my default student who doesn't want to study, but I make him study.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, great. Okay, so Nashmi, you also have to create a circle. Okay,
Inshallah. Yes,
Please,
Miss Rifa,
inshallah.
definitely, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. So my other class has started joining, right? Let's see, mashallah, how passionate they are. It's the time is 9:40 and they started joining now. Okay. So let's quickly go. So Failul Maruf, yes. Okay. It's Failul Madi Maruf means active tense. Okay.
Yes.
Where the subject is known. Okay.
Yes.
And passive is majhul. It's from
So this
Jahal.
is not known. Yeah.
Nashmi, Abu Jahal's name, you can remember Abu Jahal because
Yes,
due to
yes.
its ignorance it was given, because it was not understanding, right? So Jahalat means ignorance, not knowing
Yeah.
something. Okay, so Majhul is the passive tense where the subject is missing. We don't know who is doing something, right? Who is the subject in that? Okay.
Okay.
So these were the names. Okay, now see khalaqallahu, like khalaqa, for example, if I only say khalaqa, you understand this is on the pattern of fa'ala.
Correct.
Okay? Khalaqa is on the pattern of fa'ala, he created. But if I say khuliqa, now let's quickly, okay, so majhul comes on fu'ila pattern, khuliqa. Okay, what is the pattern? You just remember that pattern by heart. It's khuliqa. Khalaqa is active pattern. Khalaqa is active. Okay, and khuliqa is passive.
Yes.
Just remember this pattern, khuliqa. So what I did, I made dhamma on kha, okay, and kasra on ain kalima. Middle, I put a kasra, khuliqa. Last letter is the same. Okay.
So, Miss, we can say that in this fa kalima and ain kalima both have changed.
Yeah, letters. The movement has changed. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. They have given the quadrilateral also. I don't want to go in that because you will be confused. They have given parallel, the pattern of quadrilateral words also. Okay, so just skip that. When you are confident in that, then go through the book again and look at the pattern of quadrilateral also. Just now we are discussing trilateral. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I skipped that quadrilateral. Let me see if they have given the distant. Allahu Akbar. They have given distant also. Now past perfect, girls. Past perfect. Yani if we put had, hai na?
Yes.
Yes.
So it is made only by adding kana.
Okay.
Okay, kana. If we put kana before faile madi, it becomes past perfect tense. Okay. For example, nadara. Nazar, we use it in Urdu, Arabic, in Urdu also, hai na? Dekha, observed. Okay, nazara, it's another verb on fa'ala pattern, girls. Okay, nazara, he observed, he has seen. Okay, girls. So if I put kana nazara, he had observed. Just simple. If we put kana is yani. Okay, we'll talk about this in detail some other time. But kana, just understand that kana is incomplete verb, yani. Okay, so it makes past tense into past perfect. Distant perfect they have written. Okay, so it also has the table like kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum. Kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna. It also has the table same on the same pattern, kind of same pattern. Not exactly same because it has alif in it, So it's a little bit different, but you can go through it. Okay, so that whole gardan, whole table will go with the verbs to make it past perfect. Okay, like distant part. So kana nadara, he had observed. Kana nadara, they both had observed. Anu nadaru, they all had observed. Kanat nadarat, she had observed. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
The
they
whole
are using the same. They are using the same pattern. Yes.
yeah.
So, Miss, like when we say khulika, what do we call it? Like this is majhul. What do we say? Like, what is it?
This is Madi Majhul. Khuliqa.
Mazi majhul.
Haan,
Okay.
Madi Majhul. And what would be the translation, Vinita?
He was,
Created. Yes, he was
Yes,
created.
yes.
Khuliqa, he was created. Khuliqa, they both were created. Khuliqu, they all were
Yes.
created. Like that.
Yes.
The whole table will go like that. Okay?
Yes, yes.
خلق خلق خلقوا خلقت خلقتا خلقنا خلقت خلقتما خلقتم خلقتي خلقتما خلقتن
Yes.
خلقت خلقنا خلقت means I was created. خلقنا, we were created. I hope it's clear. I don't know why they haven't given the table here. I couldn't go through the book also, I told you, na. So, but I told you the table verbally. Is that clear?
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Miss Rifat?
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Rifat, khulika, you told it's passive, right?
Yeah.
But the subject is still there, right? He is everywhere, right?
No, it's not subject now. It is an object, Nashmi. It has become
Like,
I'm saying
khalaqa,
he was. See,
he
khalaqa,
created.
it means
Yeah.
he created.
Correct.
So he is a subject here. But
Yes.
when I'm saying khuliqa, it means he was created.
So he becomes
Now
an
he
object
is,
now. The work is done on
Okay.
him now.
now
Okay.
he is an object now. We don't know who
Okay.
created. So he
Okay.
he is there because that is, in the sigha chup, it's hidden one. But it is now an object. It's not a subject
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Huh.
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
Nashmi, if I ask you now which dhamir is hidden, so you will not say huwa is hidden, because huwa is
Yes. No.
huwa is the one who is doing something, right? Now
Correct.
I will say who is
It
hidden.
has been done.
Who is hidden?
Who is
Because
hidden? Now
means
the
that
other two
possessive,
tables. Yeah.
that possessive pronoun which we were attaching with the verbs. Who,
Attached
whom.
pronouns. Mashallah, barakallah. Now attached pronoun is hidden here. Nashmi, is that
Okay.
clear?
Yes.
We
Yes.
remember
Yes,
we had
Miss
done
Rifat.
two tables, attached
Yes.
and detached.
Detached. Correct.
So attached are yani either murattab idafi or yani in this, if it is attached to a verb,
Yes.
it is a
It becomes possessive.
object. Na?
Object.
Okay.
Yes.
So now
Yes.
there is nothing attached, but that noun is hidden. Attached pronoun is hidden actually. Because I'm saying
Okay.
he was created.
Yes.
Look at the translation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he is now an object. So if I
Yes,
ask you
got it.
which dhamir is hidden, you will say who is hidden.
Who?
Small
Who is
who,
it?
because that is
Yes.
the objective pronoun.
Yes.
Here,
Okay. Yes, Miss Rifat.
inshallah. So my Urdu class time has started. Bye bye, girls.
Miss, just one question. Just
Yes.
one question. Miss, when we were talking about nominal sentences,
Huh?
you had mentioned that we will be using only 6 sigas. Whenever you have time, just tell us like other sigas are not used, or like
Where I said
Miss,
we are
in
using
last class.
nominal sentences.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
you had
didn't
said
say.
that-
I said we are using 6 sigas to make fe'lul amr from fe'lul madi. That I said.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
say that we use 6 siga for nominal sentences. For nominal
Okay.
sentences, all 14 will be used.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
6
Maybe,
is for the fe'lul amr. For fe'lul amr, we only use 6 siga for from fe'lul mudari. Okay?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, because we will be giving order to somebody who's in like.
Yeah, who is in front of us, right?
Yeah,
Who
we
is
don't give it
present
to
with
ourselves.
us.
So obviously,
Yeah.
we won't use first person. Yeah. Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Clear, Miss. Clear.
Okay. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم آمين يا رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Do students can join back again? This was my English class going on little bit over time, right? Join back again.